Well, hello, everybody. Hey, it's Greg Ryder, and welcome to today's Ask the Expert session where I'm going to answer all kinds of questions you guys sent in. I'll turn my video on here for a second. I think I'm going to turn my video. There we go. Now you can see me. Hey, everybody. Want to say hi, let you know I'm really here. And today is Thursday, the 14th of May. I hope everyone's keeping safe in this world of COVID-19. I'm actually at my office and going to get some work done. So let me do this. Give me a thumbs up where you're calling in from in the question box. So go in the question box and just say, I'm Canada, Australia, Italy. We literally are a global company. We have people all over the world, and I got to try to figure out how to do these calls on the right time so people all over the world can see them. But I see that we have questions from United States, United Kingdom, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Australia, Dominican Republic, Canada, Italy, United Kingdom, Pakistan, France, and Nigeria, and Canada, and Ghana, and Canada. It's so cool that you can just have this like global worldwide business. So I want to say thank you guys for joining us. Okay, let me get this thing out of here so I can see. Okay, so I see Melanie from Inglewood, California, Natalie from Texas, and Randy from Las Vegas, and Gary from Columbus, Ohio. Randy, I've got to come to Las Vegas for a business meeting, so I'm hoping they open things up soon. I hope they open up things up everywhere soon, actually, from that standpoint. Okay, it sounds like everyone can hear me okay. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Let me move this over here. So on the screen, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my video here for a second, or just get rid of it, I guess. Take care. Boom. There goes the video. So you guys see my screen that says the big idea in 97 words. Give me a yes. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay. What I want to do just for a couple minutes, I'm going to go through a quick PowerPoint to share our vision about LaunchCart, what we're doing, where we're going, where we're going to do that. One, because I have a lot of questions about the future of LaunchCart and integrations and other fulfillment centers and other things of that nature, one. And two, it's my job as the chief evangelist to really share with our valued customers and clients and store owners what we're doing, where we're going, so you really understand the vision behind what we're doing, because we really believe you are here and you're going to be making history with us, okay? So let's read this together real quick. The big idea in 97 words. Imagine a tech company with the vision to lower the barrier of entry worldwide for small and medium-sized business and celebrities, influencers. You don't see my screen? My wife says she doesn't see my screen. You guys see my screen? You see the big idea? That must just be my wife. Okay, sorry about that. With no upfront costs, inventory, while simultaneously creating distribution channel for millions of sellers, for manufacturers and brands in the United States of America to sell their products around the world, allowing manufacturers and brands who are dying in retail to thrive online with direct-to-consumer sales, and giving entrepreneurs the ability to earn significant income and participate in the boom of the e-commerce. Okay, so I have said and been saying for years, e-commerce is one of the most lucrative business opportunities of the 21st century. And if you want to set yourself up for life in the next 5 or 10 years, really focus on building an e-commerce brand. And again, just a few slides to kind of hit this home. You know, $6.5 trillion in sales, by 2023. You don't need a big percentage of that to have a lot of money. Amazon, and this is an old slide. I got to update this. But that's right around $1 trillion. I think it's over $1 trillion. This stock's hitting all-time highs. Look at this Shopify. I got this stock quote this morning. It's up to $80 billion, $79 billion. It actually hit $90 billion. It's going up, 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 up. Etsy's going up, 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 up. So it's a great market to be in. That's what we're doing. We're actually allowing investors for the first time to come into LaunchCart Inc. And that's what it's all about. So introducing LaunchCart, the e-commerce software as a service platform designed to help facilitate direct-to-consumer sales for celebrities, influencers, and brands. What's unique about us is we actually do 360 e-commerce management for celebrities and brands. And if you get to a point to where you're really good at e-commerce and you'd like to possibly manage brands or work with us on brands, we believe we're going to have so much business. We're going to be hiring within our community of people that go, yeah, Greg, I want to manage an e-commerce store. I can manage the store. I can help do the e-commerce. I can help do the email. I can help do the support. I can do all that kind of stuff. And we manage e-commerce stores for celebrities, influencers, and brands. And then we also have another division where we do these done-for-you stores. So, hey, you're a restaurant, you're a bar, you're a yoga studio, you're an influencer, and you're going, I want a store. I don't want to spend the time to build it. Here's my logo. Here's what I want. Build it for me. We also have that service as well. And that's another way for you to make money. If you're good with graphic design, you're good with technology, you don't mind sitting behind a computer, you can make really good money building stores for the restaurant across the street, for the influencer, for the yoga studio, for the golf influencer, I mean, there's just a million people that want to have their own e-commerce store set up, okay? What's unique about us is we are coming to market with a freemium model. Like, we're offering the platform for free. Shopify, Magento, Volusion, BigCart, all these companies are more in the software rental business, and they're renting you their platform for $79 a month plus all these app fees, right? We're saying, no, you can use ours for free, but we're going to take a percentage of sales, okay? In addition to that, we're creating a marketplace. And in this marketplace, it's going to allow brands and manufacturers to upload their catalog of products into our ready-to-sell marketplace and allow you, the seller, to sell their product, right? Now, currently, we've only integrated with one company, print-on-demand company called Printful. So they're our partner. So when you get a Launchcart account, you got to create your Printful account, and then Printful will print and ship your products for you. So we're in that infancy, early stage, and this is our first integration. We plan to do many, many, many more, but we have men's clothing, women's clothing, kids and youth clothing, sportswear, streetwear, gifts, workwear, flip-flops, jewelry, bags, backpacks, phone cases, plenty of stuff to start an online business with no money up front. You don't have to hold the inventory. You let Printful hold the inventory. You let Launchcart be the e-commerce platform. You do a little bit of that elbow grease and do some work, get your customers, and you keep the profits, okay? And some people aren't really clear on what dropshipping is. So real quick, what is dropshipping? Dropshipping is where you have a customer, they go to your website, your store, they place an order on your store, they pay you, you collect the money, and with us, it's through Stripe. So the money goes into your Stripe account, then you send the money from your Stripe account to your bank account, then you pay the dropshipper, and in this case, it's Printful. Printful then picks the product, prints the product, ships the product to your customer. You never touch the product, just the money. So the end result is we're lowering the barrier of entry for anybody and everybody all over the world, right? That's why we have people all over the world, because there's people in Bangladesh and India and Pakistan and South Africa that they can't afford Shopify's fees and they don't have the ability to get going. So we're helping them get going. And you can imagine, as we build up our marketplace, we continue to build on our platform technology, that we can have more and more and more products to offer other than just print on demand. We're democratizing e-commerce for everybody. We're disrupting the e-commerce industry, and we're allowing you to get in the business with no inventory costs, allow you to print on demand one at a time, and you don't pay us until you've sold a product or service. So I hope that makes sense, and you guys are with me on my dream and my vision and what we're doing. Now, again, one thing I left out of this slide deck that I should have put in there is I want Launchcart. The goal with Launchcart, let me pull the Launchcart screen over here, is we want Launchcart to be one of the top e-commerce platforms in the world when it comes to conversion, optimization, user interface, page load speed. So I've been a digital marketer for well over 2 or 3 decades. I don't know, let's see, it's been since 1990s, so a long time. And we understand what gets people to convert: colors, buttons, checkouts, upsells, downsells, cross sells. So for those of you familiar with ClickFunnels or something like ClickFunnels, we're going to be taking ideas like that and building it into Launchcart. So you can customize the cart, you can have upsells and downsells. You'll be able to go to the marketplace and you'll be able to, go, I want to sell purses. You do the keyword purses and their purses come up, and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do a quick 2 or 3 minute demo, and then I'm going to dive into your questions. So if you have questions that you didn't email in on the entry form, you can go ahead and put them in the question box and I'll get to those. But here's an account that we recently set up for my wife's blog. She has a blog called Inspiration by God, and I'll just go ahead and visit the store. So this is what it looks like on a desktop. We've got our navigation bar up here, accessories, books, canvas, wall art, home living, mugs, men's apparel, women's apparel, children's apparel, blog, and about us. Now, when I click on blog, it takes me over to my wife's WordPress blog site. Okay, so this is where she blogs, and she writes these inspirational blog posts with videos that she gets from YouTube, and then we put a little advertising on them. We make a little money from advertising, and then you can see we have a shop link on our blog that goes back to the shop. So we've integrated the store right with our WordPress blog, right? But this is not WordPress, this is Launchcart. Now, one thing I also want to show you that I also have this thing called the Mobile Emulizer Chrome extension, so I can show you what it looks like on a mobile phone. So if I click on that, you can see that this is what the site looks like on a mobile phone. So, and as you're always building your store, I suggest you get Chrome. I suggest you get this Mobile Emulizer extension, and as well as the Facebook Pixel Helper, so you can see what your store looks like on mobile. See, this looks beautiful on mobile, right? And I want people to understand, that mobile, 60-70% of all traffic's on mobile. So you really want to focus on mobile and make sure it looks good on mobile. And you can see it looks completely different on the desktop than it did mobile. Okay, so there's that. And then the other thing, that the three biggest parts is once you get through this, you enable your payment provider, which means you click on the links and you add your bank account to Stripe, so Stripe knows where to send you your money. And then as soon as you complete that, it'll check that box. You add a store to your general settings, which means your support email, your support call, phone number, the name of your store, stuff like that. And that checkbox is done. And then create your first product, and that's done. And when you create your first product, you set up your Printful account. Okay. So, and I see Gene's asking, where do you get that mobile Mobi extension? Just Google. Let's see, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, that's another one too. If you don't have Loom, get Loom. It's the world's best thing for doing screen recordings and sending screen recordings to support, going, hey, I'm having a problem or issue here. And you just send a screen recording into what you're having an issue with. It's the best product ever. This is called Mobile Browser Emulator. So just Google Mobile Browser Emulator Chrome extension. It'll come right up. Okay. So we have three primary things, and I'm going to answer some questions. So Bill from United States asked this question. Three or four people asked this question, and the question was, can we sell our own products? Do we have to do the print on demand? Can we sell our own products? So if you want to sell jewelry that you make, or maybe you have your own canvas art, maybe you have your own coffee mugs, maybe you have your own printing press, maybe you have stuff in you got from China or you bought from wherever, maybe you have books that you want to sell. If you want to sell stuff yourself, you click on this button right here, create new, and it just brings you a product where now you put in the name of the product, the URL, the description. Here's where you upload the images that are going to show up on the product, your pricing, your shipping costs, what category you're going to issue it to, and hit save, and boom, you just added a new product to your store. Now, I don't have anything to add here, so I'm not going to do that, but that's exactly how you do that. So you can add anything you want to sell there. And then, of course, I'll show you one other thing. When the orders come in, you can see the orders, they come in on the orders tab, right? And then if you can click on these different orders, you can see, the information here and what's going on and get their shipping address and stuff of that nature, okay? So you can ship it out and do it yourself. Now, we are going to be creating a new feature where you're going to be able to download and export all of your orders based on a fulfillment partner. So if you, like, I also use Sunfrog as a fulfillment partner for one of our other stores, and I might want to have Sunfrog products. So I could say, okay, for all the Sunfrog products, let me export a CSV file and send them the orders on a daily basis. So we're working on that. That's one of the new updates coming soon. And then we'll soon, over time, be integrating with other fulfillment companies and other drop shipping companies and things of that nature. Okay, then this is the middle one, is where you create your shirts for print on demand. And then so over here is the design marketplace. So right now, we don't have a marketplace with physical products. We just have a marketplace with designs to kind of prove out our concept and our model of what we're doing. Now, I do want to show this to you because this is where it's really, really super cool if you want to create a store. So let's say you have a wine store. You want to create, sell some merch, and you have wine, but you have a logo, but you'd like to have some designs to put on shirts. And so I just typed in the keyword wine, and now it pulled up all of the wine images in our database, and we're constantly adding new designs. And by the way, if you're a designer and you want to add your designs to our marketplace, we'll share the revenue with you, right? And you can sell them for $5, $1, $2, but we have 3 pages of wine designs. Now, I want to show you something. They have to be transparent PNGs. So these are transparent images, but these have a black background because I want to see what they look like on black. But if I want to see what they look like on a different color shirt, let's say I'm going to put them on a white shirt. I click the white here and I hit OK, and now it changed it to white. So now I see what the design looks like on white. And you can see over here, wine lift now, wine later. Let's see what that design looks like again on black. Yeah, see now, lift now, wine later. You can't even see the wine later because it's a white text. So you wouldn't want to put this image on a light shirt. Now, sometimes we have 2 images here. So you have one image that's meant for a light shirt, and then you have another image that's meant for a dark shirt. So I wanted to point that out. So as you're getting the designs for your business, make sure to look and see some designs have one for light and dark, and some don't. Some just have one for a light or a dark shirt. And then over here, you could also by that going, I want to do nothing but dark shirts. So I can hit dark, and now it's going to filter all the designs that are only good for dark shirts. And some of them, like, look, a couple of these don't look really that good, so maybe they got tagged improperly. But the idea is to try to make your search easier so you can find the designs for the color shirt you're working with. And if you, let's say you have blue shirts, you want to put them on blue shirts, you can click blue up here, and now you can see what the design looks like on a blue shirt. Now, is that the exact color of the blue shirt that Printful's going to have? You don't really necessarily know that, but that just gives you an idea what's going on here. So now you can search for all the designs that you want. And let me just type in father so it's Father's Day is coming up. We got to be focusing on Father's Day. That's what we should be doing right now. So I'm going to type in father and see what we got. I'm a Jedi like my father before me. Okay, the walking dad, proud to be an American dad, the #1 dad. So that's kind of a cool design. The wad father. I don't know what that means. I work out. Just kidding. I chase toddlers. Okay, so I don't know about that. Let's see if I type in dad. I need to get some more Father's Day images in here soon, right away. I'm actually the #1 dad, uncle, like a dad, but only cooler. The world's coolest dad, the walking dad. Okay, so here's some potential Father's Day images, right? The best dad ever, the grandfather. That's cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one. So I'm going to design. So I hit purchase. Now you're going to see right up here, I have 956 credits. If you haven't got any credits, you have to buy some credits. Okay, it'll ask you to buy them, but I already have them. So now it's just going to say, oh, I just bought that design. Now it's telling me how to use it. I'm going to hit close. So now we're going to go back over here to create new. We're going to go to print on demand, and I think I want to create a shirt with that shirt. So we're going to create men's shirts, and I'm going to click men's shirts here, and I want to do short sleeve tee. And you can look at the prices. Now see, this one's $7.95. That's a Gildan. And you can kind of tell by the price that you're paying the quality of the shirt. So this is the low end of the quality, and $13.95. These are Bella's, higher end of the quality, different feel of the cotton, different feel, and plus you have more colors to choose from. So depending on, if you're just blowing and going t-shirts, I've sold tons of these Gildan shirts, no problem. But I do like the feel of these more expensive ones, and you can choose these different ones. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Gildan. And now it's asking me to sign into Printful. So I have to go into my RoboForm. This is my password manager, and I have to fill in. Oh, Natalie says the walking dad is a trademarked image. Oh, that's not good. So we have to look at that too, and you have to keep that in mind too. Sometimes these images that get in here sneak their way in or should not be in here. So I'm going to look into that. Printful, and you can see I have a few Printful accounts. So I'm going to fill these form and boom, log into Printful. So now I'm logged into Printful, and it's pulling up that shirt that I chose. And now I'm going to go to design. I'm going to choose a file. And here's the image that I just bought. And it's going to drop that image on the design. And I can move it around within that box. See, that box is the printable area. So if it's outside that box, it's not going to print. I'm going to move it down, and I'm going to move right about there. And then if I wanted to put something on the back, or you could do on the back, and you can put something different on the back, which I'll show you that. I'll just put something up there. Let's see if I can find something. The world's greatest dad. Right? Okay, so I can put that on the back. And then if you wanted to put something on the left sleeve, you could put something on the left sleeve. If you wanted to put something on the right sleeve, you could put something on the right sleeve. If you want to do an outside label on the outside, you could do something right here, so it shows up on the outside. And if you want to do the inside label, you could do the inside label here as well, right? Okay, so very, very customizable, so you can make it look like it's your own brand, your own line. Stan, yes, this is going to be a recording. It'll be up, and you can continue to come back. Stan's asking me if there's going to be a replay. Yes, and we'll say some prayers for you if you're in the hospital. You gotta love Stan. He's in the hospital wanting to do it. Good job, Stan. We're praying for you. Okay, so you can just kind of look at this stuff and you can add text from here. You can add clip art. You can add files, and you can just play with this stuff, right? So we'll go back to the front. And we got that front going on here. Now, then you just hit proceed to mockups, and now it shows me the different mockups I can choose. I can have flat ones, men's mockups, 2 men's mockups, and they're on women's shirts, men's shirts, because this maybe is a unisex shirt. You pick what you want, and because it's for dad, I'm going to pick that one. And you can see it gives me a front and a back, and I picked that one, it gives me a front and a back. So depending on what you want to choose, you choose that. And then it would give you those mock-ups as well if you did something on the left front. I hit proceed to details. Now it gives me the product description. So I'm going to put number 1 dad, Father's Day, short sleeve unisex t-shirt. Okay, so that's the title. That's what'll get search engine optimized and picked up in the search engine. That will show up when you do posting and things of that nature. Now I hit next. It takes me to the pricing. Now you're going to notice if it's a 3XL, our cost is higher. So all of these manufacturers charge more. See, it's $16.90 for a 3XL. It's $15.40 for a 2XL. It's $13.90 for an XL, $13.90 for a large. So the more material there is to make that shirt, the higher price they charge. So it automatically fills in a suggested retail price and then shows you your profit per shirt over here. Now, if you go up or down, you can go down and you can lower the price, and it's going to lower your profit, right? So I'm trying to get customers and build my brand. So I'm going to go down $3 on each one of these things. So I'm not really concerned about making a lot of money. I just want to get some orders and get people a nice shirt, right? Okay. So then I'm going to hit submit to store. Now it's creating the product and making it so it's going to be in my store. Oops. Yeah, turn my Slack off. Sorry about this. I got, let's see, pause notifications, do not disturb, set yourself away. Okay, so now it gives me the product's been created in Printful. It pushed everything to Printful. Here's the images. Here's what's going on. And then I'm going to say I'm going to add this to men's. I'm going to add it to apparel. So it's men's apparel. And that's how it's going to show up on my navigation. And then I'm going to put it on sale because this is going to be normally a $23.97 shirt, right? So now I say compare at $23.97. Now when I go to the bottom and I hit save, and I go click this thing to view the product, now that product is live in my store, and you can see it's $23.97 normally, on sale for $17. And there's the Father's Day, proud to be an American dad, number 1 dad. And then on the back side, it shows you the world's greatest dad. So that's how easy it is. Do that with your logo, do that with the designs from the design marketplace, you do that however you want. And then the other thing you can do, as we've said before, and then I'm going to get into your questions, is we can go to place it. Hold on, I'll show you this. Placit. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to go to fulfillment services. I'm going to go to manage printful. Now I got to sign in again to the right account. Let's see. Then I'm going to go to my file library and I got to go to the right store because I have more than one store. There's that file that I just bought, right? So I'm going to click download, and now it's going to download that file on my computer. So go ahead and put it in downloads, and now it's in my computer. Now I'm going to go over here to place it, and I'm going to log in to place it. And then I'm going to go to t-shirts. And I'm going to go to, I like that one. Let's say we'd like this one. So I want to get some more images for my store that are more lifestyle and just different looks. So see, so now I'm going to upload an image. I'm going to go to downloads. I'm going to get the image, and it's in that printable area, and I can resize this. I'll do it just a little bit, and I'm going to move it up just a little bit and hit crop. Now it puts that on that white shirt, right? Now if I want to do a different shirt color, I could do a different shirt color, and there it is on the black shirt, right? But I'm going to do it on the white shirt, and then I'm going to hit download all. Now it's gonna process the downloads and do it. And I could do this with all these, and I could do one like the front and the back or the sleeve. See how you got them on the sleeve? So this is a great place to get more mock-ups for your store, a little extra work, but then it gives you the ability, and I'll go to my store and I'm going to show you some other ones I've done. So men's apparel. So you can see these were images from Placeit, right? So this matching, you know, this shirt is from Placeit, and then these were from Printful. Okay, so it's very, very simple for you to make a beautiful looking store. See, all these images are from Placeit. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. So does anyone have any questions about what I've been showing? And then I'm going to go ahead and start rolling into these questions that you guys emailed in, and I'm going to get your questions answered, and then we'll just keep doing Q&A until it's over. I don't see any questions coming in. So I'm going to go through. I see Connie is asking, her number one question is marketing her store. So there's two ways to market. There's market, like lots of ways to market, but pay to market your store, right? You're spending money to advertise. And that would be Facebook advertising. And we don't have time to get into that today or do that, but we will do some of that training. And we actually have that in our Ecom Mentor Monthly. So again, if you guys are interested, you can join Ecom Mentor Monthly for $1 trial. Where is that? Oh, they did a new site, and I don't even see the link anymore. Let me see. EcomMentorMonthly.com. Yeah, it redirects to there. So I'm going to go ahead and push this, guys, to you in the chat thing. Boom, boom, boom. It's $97 a month, but you can try it out for $1. And in here, we have some Facebook advertising, how to set up fan pages, Facebook ads, that kind of stuff. And we always are putting cool content in there and good training stuff. So if you really want to get access to some training for e-commerce, it's a great place to go and do that. So marketing, that would be one way. Now, the other way to market that doesn't cost any money is just by becoming an influencer or building up a fan page, building something online. So again, going back to this store right here, Inspiration by God, I'm going to show you exactly what we did. So we created a blog, which I told you my wife does, and we created a Facebook fan page, Inspiration by God, okay? We have about 3,000 fans. Stan, I think the replay is going to be at the same link in the email you got, or it will be in the Launch Cart group. We'll put it in the Launch Cart group. So get me, if you're not, and I'll add that in here too. If you're not part of the Launch Cart group, you need to join the group. I'm going to paste that in the chat too. I think this is the link. So everyone should join the Launch Cart group, because that's where we archive all kind of stuff. So I create this fan page, and we make posts here, stuff like this, Romans 5:14, you know, and then an image, and then peace. And you can see we're starting to get some engagement. 35 people get engaged, and let's see if we can find some posts of the apparel. So the idea is you're building a fan base up based on your niche, and you're making posts that people like, and they share, and they comment, and you start getting some people following you, and then you post your stuff. So like this, we post this, and people click on it, and we make a sale or two. And that's one that we did. Now another one, I still haven't got this done yet, not enough time in the day, but I started this one because I want to sell car shirts, because car lovers and car people are they're fanatics. You want to get people that are really fanatics. So I created this thing called Ford Fanatics, and people like Ford GTs and Ford Mustangs and Ford F-150s. And I'm going to do some shirts to cater to them, as well as other affiliate products that car lovers might want to get. Now this page has, where is it? 8,900 followers, and we get a ton of engagement. 1,000 people engaged, 105 engagements. 910 people reached, 107 engagements. We post videos, and we just get this content from the web. You know, it's so easy to find it and get it, and we post stuff, and people like it, and they share it, and they talk about it, and we ask questions, and we do that kind of stuff. So we haven't started selling any merch for these car people yet, but I got to get some designs made, and I will, and then we'll just start posting on here, and then you're building a thing, right? So you're building that up. So Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Pinterest is huge. Start posting your pictures of your designs on Pinterest, and then tag them with a tag that would help people find them with your niche. Grandmas, uncles, dads, hang gliding. You know, what is the niche you're going for? You really want to niche your stuff, okay? Now, Melanie asked, how many products should you have in your store before you launch? Now, this is a kind of a really good question. You literally could launch with one product. And in some situations, it really makes sense to launch with one product, because let's say you create one great design for Father's Day, and you put that great design, and maybe you put it on a coffee mug, a shirt, and maybe 2 or 3 products, but you're just selling that one design. People come to your store, they like it, and they buy it, or they leave, right? And there's lots of people that just start with one design on one product. I personally like to have 30, 40, 50 products, because I want people to see, hey, this is a real store, it's a real people, and I want to see more of a thing. But there is no real answer for that. But you have to keep in mind, our number one goal is to create trust. If people don't trust your site, they don't want to buy from you, right? They don't know if they're going to get it. They don't know if they can get their money back if they get the wrong size. You know, so you have to build trust. So like one of the things I want to do on our site, this site right here that we built for my wife, is on the About Us page. I wrote a little thing, you know, right from Greg and Mary, and I started blogging, but I want to put a video here. I want to put some pictures in a video, because I want people to know. And I even tell them our profit on each product is being $2 to $5. I'm being very transparent, right? This is a little home-based business for us. So I want to be very transparent. I want to have my phone number and stuff on the website, my address, which the color scheme needs to be changed here, because it's not the right color scheme. We got to fix that. That's a good example of, you know, if you can see their phone number and your address, they're more likely to trust and buy from you, okay? And see your face and see pictures of you, as well as link to your social media. So again, we link from here to our Facebook, and we also link to our YouTube channel. So we can see that, like, our YouTube channel has been around. Look at this, our YouTube channel has been around for a long time. I've had 178 million views, 178 million views of a YouTube channel. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. So it's about building trust. So I'm not sure exactly how many products you do. That's really kind of up to you. So then Melanie's second question was, do you really need to do a niche store, or could you do a general store? Because LaunchCart's so easy to have multiple stores, and you can multiple store manage, here's the pros and cons. The pro is if you have a niche store, it's easier to get your pixel hot. It's easier to market and to find people, get people to refer people, and you create a cool name or something that's memorable, and you get like-minded people sharing it with like-minded people. Where if it's a general store, you don't have that. And on a general store, let's say I'm selling pet products, and my pixel for Facebook starts to get really good with my advertising for pet products, and then all of a sudden now I'm selling cat products. Well, it's a different pixel, it's a different audience, it's a different person, so it makes it really hard for Facebook to figure out who's what, who's doing what. So I think if you're going to be doing any Facebook advertising and spending money on your business, from that perspective, you want to go with a niche store. If you're doing a general store, come up with a name that kind of fits that, right? So as seen on TV type store type thing, right? So it's trending products, trending household gifts, or I don't know where that yawn came from. But that's something to consider. But I like, personally, I like doing a niche. I like building a brand because then you can sell that business down the road. Ed says from Australia, how to select winning products, how to create winning products and winning designs. And again, we've talked about this before, and we're going to always talk about this. You need to go do your research, right? So let's just go do some real quick. So we're going to go to Amazon.com, and we're going to type in Father's Day coffee mugs. Okay, and I spelled coffee wrong. So I go to here and I show Father's Day coffee mugs. Best volleyball dad ever. Okay, that's a great niche, right? It's two niches. A dad, and they must have a volleyball family or something, right? Personalized mugs, the photo and logo, that's not. To-do list, wake up, drink coffee, be awesome. Dad, I love you more than yesterday, less than tomorrow, your favorite. Right, so you can come here and get not only get inspiration for designs, but see how many 262 comments. If they have 262 comments, they probably sold 5 times that much, because about 1/5 of the people might leave a comment, right? And then I have this other little tool. Where is it? Let me see if it's here. Just blanked my mind. What's it called? What was it? It's Amazon Chrome extension. What was it? Oh, it's blank in my mind. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, it's a Chrome extension that tells me how many sales are making, which ones are hot, which ones are going good. But see how this just simple design, best dad ever. Those sell. Dear Dad, I love you. How we say it allegedly, I'm your favorite child. People buy these things. Donald Trump talking mug for dad. I have a hero. I call him Dad. These designs sell, right? So you just got to go look through here, and you can do your research, and you can find products. Then you could do stuff like top selling or sellers on Amazon. Like if I just Google that, top selling, I don't want to say sellers, I want to say selling product on Amazon. I don't spell good. So then bestsellers comes up. So you go, okay, what's the bestsellers? Here's the bestsellers on Amazon. And it's for any division, right? This 100-piece puzzle, the unicorn pool, the Jenga game, some remote controls, some binoculars, PlayStation Store games, some books, right? And again, I can go, okay, I'm in the camera and photo niche. What's best selling here? And then you can go try to find these products to sell in your store. There's people, you can find products. You just use Google for everything. Google how to find these, how to buy these, you know, USA company selling wholesale distributor for cameras, wholesale distributor for electronics, USA. And you can find these things if you wanted to do that in your niche, right? But this is how you find hot selling products. If they're a bestseller on Amazon, they're a bestseller. So that's one of the ways you do that, okay? And then there's other sites and other places you can go to find good, you know, best-selling products. Okay, moving on to the next question. Ricardo says, what's the easiest way to start my store? I already kind of went through that, so we'll pass that one. Charles said, how do you add a product manually so it gets paid for and you get your order to fulfill? And again, that's exactly what I showed earlier from the dashboard. Create new product, add it here, hit save, and boom, you can collect money and you can sell that product. His second question was, can you manually add products that you fulfill? Oh, same question. Yes, you can do that. Okay, so you can do that, Charles. I hope you're listening. If you're there, you can give me a thumbs up on the question box. Okay, now Natalie said, is there a way to build your own customer list with LaunchCart? Does LaunchCart integrate with MailChimp or similar service? Right now, we do not integrate with MailChimp, but you can use MailChimp and put MailChimp, let's see, settings, general settings, let's see, custom domain tracking. I forget why. I'll have to do a video on this. I can't remember where it is. Appearance, themes, customize, homepage, code. So under code, so you can change your stuff right here. And this is where you could put your MailChimp JavaScript code, and you can start building a list there. But we're also going to do an integration with MailChimp and other email service providers. That's the #1 thing on the list that the guys are working on. So that's coming soon. Great question. Thanks for asking that. And then Natalie also asked, is LaunchCart websites SEO optimized? And they are fairly good SEO as far as the title tags, and that kind of stuff. It doesn't hurt for you to go ahead and make sure that your domain is listed and properly launched in Google, and make sure you do whatever you can do on your side to put the keywords, the keyword descriptions, the right titles, and all that kind of stuff for SEO. That's always something you want to do. Now, Ken asked, the traffic comes from wherever you get it from. We're not like an Amazon or an eBay where traffic comes automatically. You have to drive your own traffic, build your own brand. And then he also asked, is shipping affected by COVID-19? And yes, shipping is majorly affected for everybody out there for COVID-19. And I'm going to show you, I Google Printful plus COVID-19. And Printful has an update page. And so here's their updates. So along with the safety of our commerce, blah, 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 they're partnering with backup facilities. They're continuing to fulfill as much as we can at our facilities. Last update was last week. And here's their process. So they are now 20 to 25 days behind. Oh my Lordy. That changed just recently because it was like 7 to 10 days. On the net gators, they're 10 to 13 days. But everybody that we're selling to is very, very understanding of this. Jewelry's 1 to 2 business days, face masks, phone cases. So, and this changes. They keep this updated pretty good. But there is some delays for sure because of COVID-19. So that's a good question, Ken. And what are the fees involved? Ken asked. We take a 3% fee for, to support the platform and handle support and do all that kind of stuff for you. Yeah, that's a bummer, Gene. So Gene says, brutal. I've lost a couple sales because Printful's behind. That's a real bummer. I'm not sure there's much we can do about it other than things are starting to open up and it's got to get better. But just so you guys know too, they've been seeing, imagine everybody in the world, in the fulfillment world, gets ready for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They beef up their staff. They work 3 shifts, 8-hour shifts. So they're working 24 hours a day. They're just, the volumes are off the charts for Black Friday through Cyber Monday and that kind of stuff. They've been reporting that kind of volume, Black Friday and Cyber Monday volume. So it's everybody. It doesn't matter who you sell through or what you sell, it's behind. Okay. I see a couple of things up here. Let's see. Okie dokie. Okay. Alvin from Italy. He said, what are the advantages of joining your free hosting? Well, really, we're just trying to lower the barrier of entry, and we think it's a great place for you to get started. You don't have to pay any fees up front. You only pay when you make a sale. And because we've integrated with Printful, you don't have to pay with them either. So there's no fees with them either. So that's really it. Now, from the disadvantages, we don't have a lot of the features and functionality yet. I want to emphasize the word yet. We are committed, and people like Melanie I've known for years, and people on this call have known us for years. We're like any other startup out there, company out there. We've had our growing pains and our ups and downs in the market and that kind of stuff, but we are committed to building a significant e-commerce platform and competing worldwide in the e-commerce space. So right now, the disadvantages of the integrations and some of the shipping changes, and we have a lot of people asking for what you call like currency changes, where we want to change it from one currency to another for people around the world. We have to build all those things in. And I shared earlier, our objective for free is to get 1 million customers on board, and then have those 1 million customers attract brands and manufacturers to our marketplace, and then we get a percentage of everything sold from the marketplace. So we believe we want to take a percentage of all the volume that goes through our platform, as opposed to charging you hundreds of dollars of fees. Now, people say, well, what if I start making 100 grand a month? I don't want to pay a 3% fee. We will have a subscription model. So if you get to the point to where the 3% fee is too expensive, we'll put you on a subscription model, and you won't have to worry about paying too much for our platform. But our platform, we wanted to be the first SaaS platform to be freemium. So I hope that answers your question, Alvin. Okay, Barbara says, are you expanding a list of POD suppliers we can use? Barbara, yeah, we are working. I'd like to get with Sunfrog. I'd like to get with Shine On Jewelry. I'd like to get with Pillow Profits, even though they're from China, and I don't really care for importing from China, but they've been doing a good job, and they're still doing a good job. And I like their product line, and we're constantly looking for others. So if you have a potential company you would like us to integrate with, we're going to be doing that kind of stuff in the next 6 months. We want to offer a lot of choices, so everyone has choices. And then I already asked your question, Barbara, about placing manual orders. Okay. So David said, how do I keep my store active, and how many different products can my store hold? Your store is unlimited. You could have thousands of product on your store. So that's not a question. How you keep it active is you really need to get a Facebook group, a Facebook page, and if your niche is applicable to a group like bulldog lovers, you could create a bulldog lovers group and sell products that bulldog lovers like, right? Or pet products and bulldogs. Hang gliding, I want to do a hang gliding one. I could do it for hang gliding. I have a group, so you keep people active that way. And then you have to have an email list. I suggest everyone sign up for MailChimp and get your MailChimp account. And I need to email a link out. And we're going to be an affiliate for MailChimp. And so we get commissions for referring them business, because that's another way we want to make money, is by referring people to these other platforms, and we get paid that way. That helps subsidize our free model, which allows people to get involved without any money up front. So, but you definitely have to have an email list, and definitely do email. Even if you have 10 people on your list, email them once or twice a week and keep growing that list, growing that list, growing that list. Okay. So Gerald said he's having difficulties with the site design. How to arrange the homepage so not all the products do not show up on the homepage. So that depends on your theme, right? So if I go back up in here to my theme, let me go, how do I get back to themes? Go back to themes. So by the way, when you come to the theme, we're also going to be working on more and more themes. But right now, if you want to see what the theme looks like, you hit view example, and then it'll launch a new window, and it'll show you how that theme is laid out and how it functions, right? And how it looks. And you can put top categories and that kind of stuff. So that's one theme. And then here's another theme. Let's go look at one more theme. So that's how you see these sample themes, is you click on this over here. This preview, you would think you're seeing a sample theme, but what you're doing with preview here is you're previewing what your site would look like in that theme. Okay? So that's what that's about. Now, when you go to customize your theme in your homepage, you hit customize, and then I click on homepage, and then I have a homepage enabled, and here's where I can put my slider images. Here's where I can put my top categories. Now, if I don't want top categories, I hit turn that off, right? And if I don't want to show my featured products, I turn those off. And I recommend everybody turn these on. Right? That helps increase trust. Okay. I did want to show you guys one thing real quick. With this image and this slider, and see how this image, it's not a full image. So if I go back to the website, let me go back to the website. Let's see here. If I go to here, oops, that's that preview. Hold on a second. Let me go open new tab. Did I change that theme? I must have changed that theme. Hold on a second. I never did what I just did before. I might have just found a bug, everybody. I hit that, change that, I hit that theme preview, and now it's showing me. Huh. It's showing me that, let me hit save. Well, I think I found a bug. Oh, exit preview. I was in some preview mode. See, there you go. See, I'm still learning the platform myself. Laughing. Okay, so see this image right here? See how it's not a full slider? It looks like it's a full slider. And what I did is I matched the color over here to the color on this edge, right? So the color on this edge, go to home page, go to edit slider, see the color on this edge right here. And the reason for that is again, this is optimized for mobile. So if I look at it in mobile, all I'm seeing is this image, right? So it looks great. Whereas if it was a full-size slider, this would get so small you couldn't see it. So people think that their image that they upload right here, they think their image they upload right here is going to be a full-length slider images here, and it's not. It's just a square image with this is whatever the background is. So what you have to do, and you can see here, I've matched the background color right here. That's the slider background color, which is the color to the left and around that. I hope that makes sense. I need to make a video on that, explain that, because a lot of people have issues with that. Okay. So let me go back to the guys that are live. My store ends in shop. I don't appear to have a home page. I added my logo, but there's no place to add a title. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Gary, but here's the best thing. Either in the Facebook group or in support, get Loom. And again, you just go here. I'll just even show you guys. I'll tell you, this will save your life so many times. You go to Loom, loom.com, Loom.com, and I create Loom, and I go, okay, I want to create a recording. It says, okay, what screen do you want to record? I'm going to record this screen. It says 3, 2, 1. And now it starts recording the screen. I'm telling buddy, hey, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm clicking here. I'm clicking there. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And then I hit stop. And then it automatically creates a recording of what I just did that fast, right? Then I just copy this link and send it to support. And boom, you're going to get your tickets answered so much faster if you do that. And you get help in the Facebook group if you do that, because we know exactly what you're talking about, where it's kind of hard to say in a few sentences what you're talking about. So I hope that helps, Gary. Gary said I need to help learn more, add more pages. Unicorn Crusher, that's what I'm talking about. So unicorn, so this is not so much a question, but I noticed the launch cart training video number 4 is the same as number 5. Is that on the quick start, Randy? I'll have to look at that. I'll make a note to look at that. That wouldn't surprise me. I might have done that. Okay. My latest marketer got printed and shipped by Printful in 3 days. Right on. Good deal. Gene says our new homepage design's in the works. What about advert modules on the product pages? We're going to be coming up in all kinds of stuff with that, but it's just a matter of time and programming, and we're looking to hire programmers. Which, by the way, if anyone knows any programmers, we're looking for programmers right now. We're hiring programmers and developers and interviewing people every day. So if you know of anybody, please let them know to go to launchcart.com/jobs. Launchcart.com/jobs. Help me find some programmers. I can speed up things. They're hard to find. Okay, so I think I've answered all those questions. If I missed your question, type the word question and then repost your question again. Okay, I'm going back to my list. I want to set up free shipping for US only. We can't, our system, again, another one of the limitations, it doesn't allow you to set up free shipping for US only, right? It does, we don't have that functionality yet. How do I add different mockups besides the one from Printful? Okay, so let's go back in here. That's an easy one. So how do I add different mockups? So if I go to products, and let's see, I want to edit this mug right here. I click edit. And I want to add some more pictures here. I just hit add images, and you upload your image right here. Now it puts that image on the product, and when I hit save, that should be under mugs. When I hit save, it's there. So that's how simple that is, right? So now if I go back to that mug and hit view, I got a picture of a cheetah there that I shouldn't have, but there it is. I'm going to build a website for these guys with that logo. So now I messed up. I don't want that there, so I just hit edit. Go back down here to images, hover over this one, hit the trash can, come back down here and hit save. There you go. There we go. Okay. Dan's asking, will personalization be added, and if so, when? We're trying to get personalization back with Printful, or not with Printful, but with Print Tech, and I'm hoping they do it. They did come out of bankruptcy and they're doing good. So we do want to kind of re-engage our integration with Print Tech and offer their personalized shirts and their personalized coffee mugs and their personalized wine glasses and their personalized cutting boards. But we're waiting on their developers to get with ours and kind of get that done. And we're hoping that, but that probably within 3 to 4 months, we're trying to get that done. But we definitely want to do it. So, okay. So Harry said, does all the clothing have to be print on demand? You could get you can do embroidery. I have one of our clients is doing embroidered shirts. They love the embroidery, so they can do high-end embroidery. And if you got really big volume, they would probably do screen printing, or you could find another screen printer and do the fulfillment yourself, or find another fulfillment house. That would work. So you don't necessarily have to do print on demand. And then Harry's second question was, what is the single best source for a virtual assistant for SEO work? I like to use Fiverr.com. I use Fiverr pretty regularly. I use 123employee if I want to get a full-time person, 123employee.com. Upwork is another one I've used really, really successfully. So it just depends on what you want to pay for that person, how much you want to pay. And that's a good question to ask in the group, in the LaunchCart group. And I can give you some links in there and share that with you, and then other people can see it as well. Okay, then Connie asked about marketing her store. We already kind of talked about that a little bit, and we'll always do more stuff on marketing. And I think that's it. That's the last question I have. So last call for questions. If you have any more questions, let me know, or forever hold your peace. Is that how they say that? Is that what that saying is? So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Oh, and I want to do a poll real quick. Let me throw out some polls. Let's see what the polls work. Boom, launch this poll. And the poll question is, have you ever sold online before? Yes or no? Give you 10 seconds to answer the poll. So far we have 78% yes, 22% no. All right, 5, 4, answer the poll quick, hurry. Okay, close that poll. The next poll, which platform do you sell on? Okay, what platform do you sell on? Amazon, eBay, Shopify, or other? So we have we have an eBay. I heard some good things about eBay today, actually. Amazon, got some Amazon sellers. We have other. That's interesting. I'd like to know what your other is. Put in the question box what your other is. Where else are you selling? That would be interesting for me to know. Oh, Etsy. I left out Etsy. That would have been a good one to add. Yeah, thanks, Natalie. Okay, 5 seconds left on this poll. 3, 2, 1, close. Okay. Have you chosen a niche? Launch. Have you chosen a niche? Yes or no, or I need help with that. So 50-50, yes and no. 50% no, 40 yes, it's changing, 29% I need help with that. I think what we might do then is I might organize a Zoom call to help people just brainstorm and come up with niches. Because it is kind of hard if you've never done this before. You're like, what should I do and how should I do it? And there's some niches that I know are gonna you can make some money with, and some other niches you might not be able to make money with. So you want to be able to do some research before you pick your niche. So literally 33% across the board. 33% I need help. 33% said no. 33% said yes. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close that poll. Okay. Now in LaunchCart, have you connected your Stripe account yet? How many people have got your LaunchCart Stripe account set up? Because that's critical. So go ahead and vote. Let me know, did you get your LaunchCart Stripe account set up? And if what's holding you back if you haven't, why haven't you? Put that in the question box if you haven't. Oh, Gary asked a really good question. Gary says, if I create multiple stores, like I have multiple stores, and should he use the same Printful account? Really good question. Now, you can use the same account. You definitely can do that. The pros and cons. Pros are you only have to log in and out of one account, all your orders in one place, and it's really kind of easy to kind of make your payment and figure out what's going on and track stuff down. Con is if the name on the fulfillment for Printful, when Printful sends its shipping label, what's the name on that? It can only have one name. So if you want to do it, or when you want to do refunds, and if you really start getting a lot of volume on multiple stores, then it does kind of become hard to track it down and do the right refunds. And I don't know, I'm just kind of torn. I set up separate Printful stores for each account because I wanted to keep track and make it real easy to find this order, that refund, or this order for that store to be able to do my books. But part of me is just going, I don't know why I did that. It just seems like a little extra work. So I think I lean towards a separate Printful account, but not by much, Gene, not by much. Oh, so Gene knows more than I do then. So he says each store can have different shipping labels. Okay, good. See, I didn't know that. That's a great, thanks for sharing that, Gene. And Bill says, I just learned about you guys today. So that's why he doesn't got a Stripe account set up. So 70% have the Stripe account, 30% don't. Okay, I think I got one more poll here. Did you find value in this training? Be honest. I want to have honest answers. Okie dokie. So this is perfect. So 88% yes, 11% kind of. Okay, good. So I don't have any no's yet. The poll's not closed. I do this, and my time is valuable. Your time is valuable. I want to say thank you for taking the time. We're committed to your success. Our business, and people have known me for a long time. I've been saying this for a long time. Our business is successful only if you're successful. If you're not successful on selling and setting up things and building lists, see, we're motivated to add these features, to add this functionality to make you happy, because when you make more sales, we make more money, right? So that's kind of where it's at. And right now we're at a point in time in life where we really cater to just merch and print on demand. We're going to get better and better and better at other stuff and offer other stuff. So very, very excited about that. So, okay, thank you for taking those polls, everybody. That's fantastic. All right, see, Gene says, energy is everything. Your positive energy behind this makes a huge difference. I knew a lot of you, what you talked about from the positive energy behind LaunchCart show. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. I believe that too, man. Energy, 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 energy. And again, I was gone for a year while we were developing this. And well, last year we did short war story. We did 19 million in drop shipping from China in 6 months. We were crushing it. And then my China supplier screwed us, and they didn't ship the last 50,000 orders. 50,000. We sold over 400,000 people a product in 6 months. And the last 50,000 didn't get their product. I got 50,000 refunds. 50,000 refunds. Took a $3.5 million hit. So that put me in the hurt locker that was last August. So it's been quite the climb back. And okay, I'm not doing nothing with China anymore. I wanted to learn the drop shipping business so I could help solve those problems with LaunchCart and integrate that. So we know all the problems with Shopify. We know all the problems with drop shipping. We're going to build all these solutions into LaunchCart and have the best platform. So thank you for that, Gene. We appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I don't see any more questions or comments. So please LaunchCart around, tell people about it, be patient with us, put your support tickets into support. If you have some questions that the group can benefit from, ask it in the group. Help me get that group active, help the other people in the group, and let's create a great group that really gets things going. Bill says, I was dealing with ArtSat in Wuhan. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, everybody, thank you very much. Have a great day. Do what I do. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude and tell somebody you love them. Peace. Now, where's my end of webinar?